Tonight I'm going to make for you fresh corn on the cob that's roasted with olive oil and fresh rosemary. Rosemary comes like this, and you pick it off like so. I'm going to chop it up. This is incredibly great on a barbecue grill. I'm going to chop the rosemary pretty fine. I like to put in olive oil, salt and pepper, but in this case I'm going to leave the salt and pepper alone. We could do it afterward. Some people on diets, they're not allowed salt, so it'd be better to leave it alone till later. It's pretty finely chopped. I'm going to put it in this bowl over here. Pour some olive oil on it. Take my barbecue brush and slather the corn with the olive oil and the rosemary. Rosemary is one of those herbs that I find is so much better fresh. That's pretty much how it's done. Roll it up in foil and set it aside for your dinner to be grilled on the grill. Next I'm going to make you a nice easy dessert that's lemon curd served over a sponge cake that you can buy already pre-made with fresh fruit. The lemon curd is very easy to make. It consists of a cup of sugar, the rind of 2 lemons, and I have what's called a zester here, but you can use anything like a microplaner, which is this finer, or a grater that everybody seems to have in their own home of that grates like Parmesan cheese. I want the zest of 2 lemons and the juice of the 3 lemons. And we're going to cook this over hot water. It becomes like a double boiler so that the dessert does not get boiled out, because I'm going to be cooking eggs. And you got to be really careful when you're cooking eggs that they don't curdle. A lot of desserts are done this way. One thing I want to tell people is that what they don't know is I used a dry measuring cup for the sugar. This is the difference between dry measure and this is a liquid measuring cup. People don't realize that in most homes. Dry measure the sugar. Liquid, I'm using butter that goes right into here also. I'm going to juice lemons. The easiest way to juice a lemon, you want to do it in a different container so you can strain out the pits later on. So I'm juicing 3 lemons. There are some tricks to lemons. One of them is to put them in the oven for a little while, like 300, and it releases the juice easier. Another trick, you can kind of roll the lemon around, and that helps release the juice. Next I'm going to crack 3 eggs into this little bowl. This is going to be whisked on the side and put into my lemon curd mix later on. So you want to do it on the side and whisk it up so it's ready to go. I'm going to show you at the stove how to temper eggs when you take a cold item such as eggs and you don't want them curdled. You take a little bit of the hot mixture and put it into the cold eggs, and then so that it's mixed together a little bit at a time so it doesn't curdle the eggs. Now I'm going to take this to the stove. You want to have a pot, a stainless steel bowl that's going to fit inside another smaller pot. You're going to bring it to a boil and put it over the pot. You want to make sure you have a pot holder handy. And you're going to cook this down. It's going to take a few minutes. And when it cooks down, I'm going to add a little bit of the hot mixture into the eggs so the eggs won't curdle. And then I'll pour both of them back into the pot. It's handy to use a whisk in this case. You just want to let the sugar melt. Infuse the flavor into the lemon into the sugar. We're going to pour a little bit of the hot in with the cold eggs. It's called tempering. And pull it back on the stove. And pour the eggs in with the hot liquid. This is going to cook down for a little while. You're going to wait until this thickens. Nice and thick. This is called lemon curd, like so. And turn it off and let it cool. With our lemon curd, one easy way to chill it down is I put some ice in another bowl and you set this on top of the bowl with the ice and it chills it down. I'm going to toast these almonds for our String Beans Almondine for dinner. So you want everything you can do ahead of time is good. Really basically just going to shake them in the pan until they start turning golden brown. Takes a few minutes. You can also toast these in the oven, spread out on a baking sheet, about 400 degrees. You can do it that way also. Nicely toasted, set aside for our dinner.